A friend of mine got divorced, cost him like $5 grand to get divorced. There's this guy out here doing it for $300. I'm like, what is this guy, an assassin? Yeah. Call this guy up and like, yes, I'd like to hear about your divorce procedure. He's like, yeah, just send me a picture of and $300, you'll be divorced by Tuesday. It's nothing. This guy shows up at your house, he's like, I'm looking for Steve. Like, you're in luck. You're divorced. I need the ring. Give me the ring. I need that.
I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'm Indian. Thank you. And I was actually born in Bombay. When I was about 11 years old, my mom decided she wanted this big change of scenery. So she moved us all the way from Bombay to Brampton. It's like I never left, you guys. Even the white people smell like curry. Seriously, all three of them. It's just weird. I get a lot of stuff about my name. My name is Crystal Marianne Ferrier, and that's my real name. And Indian people are like, that's not your name. You're not Indian. Prove it. I'm like, really? How do you want me to prove that I'm Indian? Like, would you like to smell my armpits after a long day of work? I don't know. I'm just saying. But I'm lucky. I think my parents were brilliant to name me Crystal Ferrier, right? Rather than Harpreet or Rupinder. I'm just saying. Because at least my resumes don't get thrown in the garbage. That's all I'm saying. I win. I win. I win. What else can I tell you? The holidays just passed, and it's good. It's good to be with family. And I was with my family, and my little cousin wanted to give me a joke, right? And she's like 5 years old, and she's like, Auntie Crystal, I have a joke for you. I'm like, oh, kill me now. Why do I do this? And she's like, Auntie Crystal, this is an impression of a fart. Like, okay. She goes, Auntie Crystal, this is an impression of a stinky fart. That was good, right? That was good. Stealing jokes from a 5-year-old, that's what I do.
Hey, speaking of warm, you guys catch the season premiere of the Fireplace channel?
Season premiere?
Man, I watched it all last season. And then in the cliffhanger of more fire. It's crazy.
More fire!
Sometimes I watch the Leafs game on the Fireplace channel. And it's just still fire, that's all it is. It's horrible. No, it's crazy, man. I live in an apartment building. I don't need the Fireplace channel.
Wait, who's wrong?
I need the front lawn channel. Right, that's what I demand. Every 10 minutes, a dog takes a leak on my neighbor's lawn. Paperboy scurries by. See my neighbor looking at me with a telescope. I see you, Bernard. Yeah. You know Bernard, eh? It's crazy. I saw this commercial for a car rental place. They're like, now rent a car like a pro. Who is a professional car rental person? How do you even do that professionally? If you're renting a car, you're a bad driver because you're crashing a lot. You just attach the word pro to everything. Like, I don't see a janitor and I don't say, wow, that guy's a pro. He's a pro janitor. Kids don't have pictures of hairlip Hank hanging above their bedroom, in their bedrooms, above their beds. A good janitor, and an action shot of toss and vomit. Sawdust on kids' vomit. They don't have a stat of 15 frisbees taken down off the roof last month. No, they don't. But I was a fat kid growing up. Yeah. Any other fat kids in Kevin's basement? No. It's horrible. It's horrible. I remember like at Canada Fitness Testing where they have like excellence, gold, silver, bronze, and participation. By the end of grade 8, I was like the Michael Phelps of participation ribbons. I had like 8 of them. They wanted me to run the 2,500 meter run. I'm running with tears in my eyes. Even the handicapped kids making fun of me. Oh, fatty! Yes, I didn't eat the glue, handicapped Jimmy. You guys, I'm a vegetarian. You guys aren't vegetarians? I don't have a good reason to be vegetarian. I just do it because it angers people. That's it. But every time I go into Harvey's, they always ask me if I want cheese or bacon on my veggie burger. Now, I understand cheese. But why do I want bacon on my veggie burger at Harvey's? So next time I go in there, I'll be like, no, hold the cheese, hold the bacon. Put an Angus patty on my veggie burger. Mr. Wash Your Heads explodes.
I was homeschooled as a child, which sucks because that means you can only be as smart as your mom. And my mom is a nice lady, which is why I do stand-up comedy and deliver pizzas, I guess. I have like weird parents where I thought my whole life that they were like giving me joke gifts, and then I realized it's just a good way to get away with being cheap. Like one Christmas I asked for a ring. I don't know, I wanted to be a king or something. I was 12, I don't know. And they handed me a ring box on Christmas Day, and I opened it, but inside were just pogs. And they weren't even real pogs. They had like Bible scriptures on them. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like, do I go to hell if I trade these, or like how does this work? And then at Christmas I asked for a car, and they handed me an envelope that had car keys inside, and I'm like, this is amazing. And then inside was a note that just said, now all you need to do is buy a car. Which is fine, because a week later I crashed their car and left them a note that said ditto.
Give it up, everybody. Kevin here. Let him hear him, man. Hey, that's great, man. The comedy basement looks like a basement that's not finished. It's okay. Looks like a little Italian man started and hated his wife and didn't finish. It's all right. It's James, when are you going to finish the basement at the Lini? I'm never going to finish. It's nice. It looks like the kind of basement I used to get high in when I was a teenager. You know the kind of basement? My mother's a little Portuguese lady who hated when I got high. She was funny though, man. My mother's this little Portuguese lady, you know, little afro, you know, glasses, this tall, little tiny lady. Hello, everybody. You know, that kind of lady, you know. It's funny, man, 'cause when I used to get high in the basement, she'd get mad, because my mom doesn't understand drugs, you know. She doesn't understand that weed is weed. To her, weed is like, Mikey, you smoking weed, Mikey? You smoking drugs, Mikey? Relax. Mikey, you gonna walk like this? What are you talking about, Ma? I'm not gonna walk like that, man. And my mother doesn't get drugs. When I was in high school, and you have to understand that my mother is a nice woman on the outside, you know. She's this nice little Portuguese woman, you know. On the outside, she's nice, you know. Mikey, that's your friends, Mikey. Come inside, come, I make you food. And then as soon as my friends would leave, she'd be like, never bring so many people to the house. You know, 7 Coca-Colas, Mikey? Why, Mikey? What are you talking about, Mom? You know, and she'd trip out, because we'd come home high all the time, and she'd be like, Mikey, why is everybody's eyes red and you tired? And nobody say nothing for half an hour. Huh? Everybody eat, no say nothing. Mikey, one guy go, and everybody laugh. It's no good, Mikey. One guy fall asleep for 5 minutes, Mikey. Like this. I no say nothing, Mikey. Very hard. My mom doesn't like drugs. My dad doesn't like drugs, and he doesn't like that I do comedy either, but sometimes he tries to level with me. My father's one of these Portuguese men, very military, kind of, you know, straight edge. Doesn't like drugs, doesn't like me, that kind of thing. You know, kind of, man, and he's fun, you know, because my father's funny about it. Because a few weeks ago he came up to me and goes, Mikey, hey, man, now listen, I'm happy you make the people laugh, huh? And he always tries to tell me these little jokes, too, and he comes up to me and he goes, Mikey, I'm happy you make the people laugh, but you don't have job. You know, finish high school, and you know, have girlfriend. Mikey, you the joke, Mikey. What, you don't like that one? No, I don't like that one. You know why, eh? Because it's real. Loser. I don't say nothing. My father's funny about it, man. My father's a funny cat. Sometimes he tries to tell me these jokes that I don't like at all. Like, a few weeks ago, we were at my cottage, and he comes up to me, and he has an axe on his shoulder, and he walks up with the axe, and he goes, hey, Mikey. Now tell your mama, but I'm with my axe, huh? And I hate it. It's a stupid joke, but to him, he must have walked in and been like, axe. Mikey gonna love this one. And just looking at it. To me, it's ridiculous, you know? It's a stupid idea, man. But it's funny. He's a funny guy, man. Living in the city always changes your parents' perception of who you are, and it always changes all that kind of stuff. Living in the city is funny. Oshawa is fun, but it doesn't have any TTC or any like public transit that's serious, like a subway system. Because subway systems are where everything's at, man. That's where you get to learn how to tell the difference between a crazy person and a crackhead and that sort of stuff. You know, like a crazy person, when they scratch their face, left hand, left side of the face. When a crackhead scratches their face, left hand, right side of the face. That's all it is. It's quick, man. You'd be like, look at that crackhead. No, he's a crazy person. He's cool, man. No, you know, it's funny, man. I remember being a kid one time and I seen a crackhead move across the street without moving his legs. He just vibrated it like a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Like a cell phone on the table. He just. I remember looking at my mom, and then we were at the bus stop. She goes, "Oh, what's wrong with that guy?" She goes, "He don't like Jesus." That's what happened. TTC is funny. My favorite thing to do on the TTC. When I was 15 years old, I learned how to cry like a baby really well. And a friend of mine and I were sitting around a fire, and he looked at me and he goes, Mike, you're a pretty weird kid. What's the weirdest thing you can do? Man, I can cry like a baby pretty good. And he goes, well, go, man, go ahead. Oh, 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 oh. And he looked at me and what the hell? What is that? Don't do that. It's weird, man. Do it again. Oh, stop that right now. Lose a little mind. So what do I do with that? I sit by myself on public transit, and I make sure there's no babies, and I put a newspaper in my face, and I just start going off, man. Oh, oh, oh. When you first hear a baby, your first reaction is, well, where the hell's the baby? And when you don't see the baby, you start going, well, where the hell's the baby? And when you don't see the baby, it's hilarious. You start going, and sometimes I do, and I wait for people to get mad. One time, some woman caught me. She caught me, man. She walks up to me, she goes, hey, you're the one doing that. What the hell's wrong with you? That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, kid. And I just looked at her and I went, oh, oh. Thanks, guys. I've been Mike Rita. Thank you so much. Give it up for Kevin in the basement.
Thank you for not coming in through the front door. And thank you guys for coming and bringing all the pizza and stuff like that. That was great. My name is Kevin Harris. You guys are watching Comedy Basement.